right, good morning, good morning. This is E-Man and you are here with Edge Chats. We are in Pietermaritzburg at Varsity College and I'm here with
Umpilo Buthelezi.
Vasilezi, and we are basically trying to get some insights into what people know about gambling and betting. So without further ado, good sir,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Are you familiar with sports betting?
Yes, I am.
Okay, how to what extent?
Well, I mean, I know how to bet. I know that you can win in betting. I know you can lose in betting. I know there's different platforms. You know, I won't name it. I don't know if I'm allowed to name them. Yeah, but I know that there's different platforms, different ways to bet, different types of betting as well. Horses, soccer, sports, and everything else. Yeah.
Okay. Now this is good because it seems like you're pretty well versed. You are actually a perfect person to speak to because, yeah, like I said, we're building some insights. We want to know what people know, what they think they know, and basically then we'll expand on what BetShits actually does because we want you to make informed decision on your money, right? So with that said, Mbilo, I want to know, do you know anyone who bets on a regular basis?
Yes, I've got some friends who bet consistently.
And what is their relationship with betting?
So I can give you two sides of the same coin. There are some who bet every day and don't have any problems with it. So in terms of they know the platforms, they know what they know, they check all types of countries of sport betting. And I've got a friend who actually unfortunately got addicted to gambling and there was a challenge there. Yeah.
Do you know how he went about dealing with addiction?
So he's dealing. So I guess addiction is a daily thing. He's living with it. We try and support to our best of our abilities. He tried professional help, although he's not part of any recognized platform or body. So he's doing it himself with the support of us. Because I'm with Narcotics Anonymous, so I understand addiction from that perspective. Yeah.
Okay, so in light of that, I mean, at BetChats, that's exactly what we want to bridge the gap between a person who becomes addicted, a person who knows nothing about betting, so that they don't get to that point. All right, so if you were to look at our platform, which is betchats.co.za,
Okay.
On that platform, we will read a bit about us and what we do. So the vision is to basically is entrenched in the responsible part of gaming, and on there. So whether you are novice, an expert, or just a beginner, there's a test that one can take, and at that test, that's when you can really gauge, like how you said, you know what you know.
Yeah.
There may be certain things you don't know, and then you can kind of see where you fall on the spectrum, and then from there, I think because people do bet, which is okay, but we want you to do it responsibly. So maybe I'd recommend that maybe you try the platform and maybe just get the mates just to go through the test, really kind of assess how severe or how bad or good the situation is. It can be done in a controlled environment. You know what I mean? Okay, so just want to ask you a bit about the behavior and the experience, right?
Okay.
So as you said, you know a few platforms. You know the different sporting codes. It's safe to say that you play.
Well, I used to, because I'm not good at it. So I suppose I did. The bug didn't bite me, So I stepped off soon. But I knew about how to go about it, how to load the money, how to look at. So the mates would teach me how to check different sports things or different countries of sports. So mainly it was mainly soccer, rugby is really what I focused on. But I suppose that's where the knowledge stops for me.
Yes. And then so what were you going straight win home?
So when I started before now, because now there's so many ways, betting on shorts and shorter minutes, shorter times, one goal advantage, etc. So back when I was doing it, I mean, you had a win, home win, away win, draw. That's the main one. Then there started being other little splits in terms of overs and unders, over X amount of goals, under certain X amount of goals, etc. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, that's quite interesting because now you recall any of the apps or the platforms that you used to use?
Yeah, man. I remember it was Soccer Bets. I think Soccer 24 Sports Bets, Betway. Those are the main ones. I mean, I suppose there's Hollywood now and all that stuff, but those are the main ones I remember. Yeah.
Do you think since then, from your observation, do you think sports betting has become popular?
Extremely.
In recent times.
Extremely. I mean, if you look at I'll use Hollywood, before I knew them under horse racing. But in terms of how well they've diversified, just using sports base as a platform of growth, you can definitely say it's growing. I mean, I don't know what the percentile is, but it's absolutely tremendous. And you see in terms of how many sporting codes, don sporting, what's it called? Sporting sponsorship, yes. You look at one of our South African ones was in the Premier League as a sponsor. So that amount, the money to be able to do sponsorship tells me that there's growth.
And our current league is right now obviously sponsored.
There we go. It was Super Sport, and now it's Betway. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think are the main reasons that people get involved in sport betting?
I suppose if you look at even human nature, we're always trying to get a quick buck. The idea behind it is that there's a possibility to win. So I think everyone is always looking for possibility to win. It's fun, it's interactive, as of course, if you're into sport, and everyone thinks that they know sports, and everyone's is a couch coach. You know what I mean? So based on that, everyone is going to try and use the knowledge that they have to try and get a competitive or a financial advantage. So I think main of it is fun, and second to that is financial gain.
Okay. Now, do you think there should be restrictions or regulations when it comes to sports betting?
As a person who believes in capitalism, you believe in a free market system.
Sure.
But actually, I think so, because they, you never know, how what they're doing, is it controlled, is it safe for them? And I think, there should be some sort of control in terms of how it's done, and where it's done, because all I have to do is tick I'm under 18 and I could be 15, and I'm betting, and that could turn sour, you know what I mean? So I think there should be some sort of regulation, how much money you can bet on as well, because people are betting with their lives, with their livelihood, with their family's livelihood. So I think from that perspective, I think, yes, I support some sort of regulation in some way, shape, or form. It would be tough, because there's also the element of, as a person, I should be allowed to do what I do. So we can't take personal liberties away. But I think I would support regulation.
Okay. I'm gonna hone in on young adults here.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm spoken about sponsorships and that kind of stuff, and in essence that is advertising.
Yeah.
So my next question then is, what do you feel about that? Like, sports betting companies just advertising, or maybe let's say essentially targeting young adults.
For me, it's shrewd business. It's shrewd business. I think, yes, everyone has a right to do what they do. In terms of, as a human being, you should be responsible for what you do. But I think kids and underage kids should be protected. The same way we protect them from cigarettes, the same way we protect them from alcohol, we should be protecting kids from anything that could lead to abusive behavior. The mind of a child is not developed enough to be able to know as much right wrong as you could after that age. So I think it is not great. I think there should be some sort of regulation in terms of what is allowed and what is not allowable. Susceptibility of kids is easy. You can easily direct or misdirect the mind of a kid. So I think it's not good business.
So now I'm gonna take it back slightly. Right. Young adults, even adults. Do you think that sports betting affects how we watch sports now as a whole?
Definitely.
Does it affect? I mean, are you watching the game, not just supporting your team?
100%.
And you're looking there thinking, "Ish, I've got an over here and under here."
100%. If you've ever heard the conversations that happen on a Monday? I mean, I'm not part of the conversation, but you hear people speak even on a Saturday. I do walks in where I live, and you see guys queuing, at 8 o'clock in the morning before they go to work just to get that bet in. So I suppose it is in a way reshaping how sports is enjoyed, because sports should be enjoyed in a different way. Sport is enjoyed.
It's where you can find a lot of information. And thank you so much.
Thanks. Cheers, man.